Dude, this is where my story comes in. Should I explain this now?
Yeah, that's you gotta explain the brainchild of this
So
500K views, dude.
so I uploaded this video on Monday, every accounting major. On Tuesday, or no, on Wednesday, I'm in a meeting with my boss. I'm on a Zoom call and I'm talking and I'm like mid-sentence talking about something random, and then all of a sudden I get a message from this other coworker of mine, and he says, "Your TikTok made the accounting Reddit page." And
What?
first of all, none of my coworkers know about this. Like, none of them know I make videos. I've tried to keep that a secret for forever just because I'm like, I say wild shit sometimes. I don't know if I'd get in trouble. I don't think I would because I never say anything crazy. But so this coworker of mine finds my fucking TikTok from Reddit, and
Your coworker or your boss?
coworker, so a dude I work with. I'm talking to my boss on Zoom. While I'm talking to her, I'm like mid sentence trying to explain something. I get a ping on the side of my computer that says, "Your TikTok made the accounting subreddit." And I stop mid sentence, and it's like almost like my jaw literally dropped. And I'm just like reading this thing, and my boss is like, Alex. And I'm just like, "Oh, sorry, I got a message." And then I kept talking, and before I could even message this dude back, he messages me and he's like, "I won't tell anyone, don't worry." And I'm just like, "Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. You never know what could happen." But he was like very funny. Like I liked it. I'm like, "Thank you, man. Appreciate it." And so this was on Wednesday. And every year, the company I work for, we go to this amusement park once a year. There's a company picnic. And so I met up with some coworkers, and like, you know, uh, I like talk with that coworker a bit. He's like, "Yeah, man, that was funny. Like, I'll keep it a secret and stuff." And then as we meet up with my boss, the controller on the team, other people, the controller is like, "Oh, Alex, by the way, we found your TikTok." Like
What?
the main boss, she's like, "We found your videos on Monday." I'm sure it was that same video. Like, I'm sure they all go in these like accounting forums or whatever, and
Who
they're
is on
like,
accounting Reddit?
and so like my the control, like the woman who hired me, she's like 35. She was at PwC for like 8 years. Like, she's, accomplished, whatever you have it. She's like, "Yeah, I was in bed watching your videos, just dying laughing." And I was like, "Oh, thank God." Like, I thought I was gonna get fucking like fired for them finding it. But she was like, "No, it's very funny." And so I'm like, "Okay, cool." Like, I thought I was gonna get pulled into HR or something, and they were gonna fucking like rip me a new one. But it worked out okay. Cause I figured I put this on a public platform.
You
I
knew they were gonna catch up
I
eventually.
figured it would happen eventually. Like, I don't have my real name. I think maybe I do, but like my handle isn't Alex Edmonds. My handle is like,
Dude, your real name is there, by the way. Your social security is there and your
yeah,
address. And it's like you're trying for people to find you.
credit
It's like
card number.
he's like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not making it private. Yeah, no shit, dude. You made it very public.
Well, that's the other thing is like, I'm the youngest person at my company by a couple years. And so I'm like, "Oh, they're not on TikTok. No one's gonna find it there."
Yeah,
But of
but dude,
course,
they could go on Instagram and they'll find the
yeah,
same schmuck.
that's true. Yeah, that's like my boss just followed me, and so I'm like,
On Twitter, I mean on TikTok or Instagram.
on Instagram, and so I'm
Oh my
like, "Oh
God.
God."
Oh my God, dude, that's so awkward.
I know. And so I'm like, I made that video last night, and I'm the whole time I'm like, "Is this appropriate?" Now I'm like filtering myself, knowing that I'm being watched. Um, but
From
dude,
your boss, man. Oh man.
yeah.
I mean, there were some pretty controversial videos down
Oh
there.
my God, dude. One of the first, and this was the thing, is like, we went to a happy hour after the Oaks Park thing, and she was like, "So tell us, like, how did this get started? Like, how did you build this? How did you become such an incredibly attractive guy?" She said, just
She's like, "Do
kidding.
you want to go out?"
Yeah, but she's just like, "How did this happen?" And I was like, I was just making videos. One of them blew up, and she's like, which one was that? And I had to lie. I had to say it was like some like I made up something. I was like, oh, it was some job interview video. My first video that blew up was called The Racist Teacher. And it's a video. It's a video of me saying all these like racist stereotypes, like clearly joking, but I don't think that would flatter people at work. And so I had to lie and say that that wasn't a video that did well. But holy fuck, dude. It's I know I've
What?
got some shit. I've got some shit deep in there that's not good.
Yeah.